Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be showing off my Outlaw figure 8 car for BeamNG Drive. I am at Auburndale Speedway on BeamNG Drive, and just thought I'd show off and put some clarity out there for what these cars are properly made for. So here's a little. So first things first, I am trying my hardest to get this update out for everyone. I keep on finding stuff to fix. Hint, interior. But it's so close. I got someone that's going to be working on the textures on the car. Make it look a lot better. And so, yeah. So I do want to put out there that these are made for figure 8 racing. These are not road course cars. And I found a few videos recently during this week, and everyone was saying that it tops out at, I think it was like 80 something miles per hour, because there's no proper transmission in it. It's just straight differential speed, and that's how it is IRL, because it's not a transmission car. It's a direct drive, 2-gear, 2-speed. Yeah, it's actually a 1-speed with high and low, but BeamNG doesn't support that right now. So the best thing I could have done was just put a differential in it and put first gear is low, 44, 45 miles per hour. And then at Auburndale, IRL people, guys, you normally use around like 373, 410, or 356. 356 a little bit more speed into the corners than 373, but I'm going to decrease the torque on this before I do the final release of the update. But anyways, so these cars are still a heavy work in progress, and this is the normal body, which is the standard, what normally everyone uses, T8 chassis, because they're all T8s. And then this car right here, which is just a normal body, has normal sideboards, hood, left side, right side, and then they got the big roof wing, which has the same one that's on the suit body right there, and then they got the normal roof, and then they got no roof. Now over to the swoop body. It has the same thing, big roof wing, roof, and then empty from the roof, then sideboards, all that good stuff. And then my favorite body of them all, not hating on Gecko because he made swoop and normal body, but this body right here, I don't even know what it's called, but one of my good friends, Travis, he bought this model off a website and said, hey, I'm going to pay this guy to put it in the game, put it into the mod, give me credit, yada yada yada. So I did that. So here it is, right? Same thing, but look, different wing. No big wing. No big wing. There you go. But still the normal roof, which looks weird. And then the empty, no roof. But one thing I do want to point out point out is that there's both 3-link axle suspension and leaf spring rear axle suspension. And then sway bar is adjustable. We got 3 different options for sway bars. Shocks, brakes. And then the racing tires, I have 2 options. We got the less slicks, less grip, normal, whatever one runs basically. And then we got the grippier tires, which are the just standard rims, standard tires with about 5 or 10, it's like 5 more grip than normal tires. So yeah, I just thought I would come on and do a little overview of the car and put out there what it's properly made for, because I know that there's a few videos out here that people who do mod reviews and they don't really know what the car is. I seen a YouTube video last night that called this thing a dirt modified, so, and when he tried it out on dirt, it did not go well for him. So, just that I'll put that out there, and then I know some people like to see the configs. For now, it's just the default new swoop, default red, default swoop. But I'll probably change that to the name of the bodies, normal, swoop, and then new swoopers. Yeah, just gonna run some laps, mute my mic, and y'all see how it handles and sounds. Oh, yeah. I am on the wheel. I'm on a G27. I know a lot of people have issues with the force feedback on this, because the version that everyone has right now is the original version from Steel to Gecko, which is the guy who gave me permission to work on this mod and release it, because he had issues with some people bashing it and bashing his work, which I don't want to go into detail because that's his business. But I did take something that a lot of people will like, and from the few people I sent to that have wheels love, is the steering lock. So for controller users, you're going to want this all the way down, if not like below 300 degrees. Like 303 should be perfect. I'll get my controller working for this. So y'all see that it is drivable on the controller, since I know and didn't see. I do most of the work on wheel though. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit because it's a little iffy. You just gotta play with that setting, and how fast you want it to steer will be the volume of that. Basically tells the car, okay, I want this much steering input to make the car go this much to the right. And you see, just doing baby flicks here. It's perfect. I do want to point out a disclaimer. This thing does not like donuts. As I completely just stalled the car. That is in second gear. First gear, it rips. it's been the overview of the Outlaw Figure 8 car by One Man Creations. If you want to put the I'll put the download link in the subscription if anyone wants to check it out. Well, actually, no. I took it off the repo because the update's so big and it adds and removes and fixes so much. It's like a basic overhaul, and plus I needed to change the name of the file, so I just went ahead and he said, you know what, let me go ahead and remove it. Less work on me to get an error every single time I update the mod saying with a new name. So yeah, Mark, Ben, Tony, y'all see y'all's cars. Y'all see them. Yeah, we got Ben, Tony, we got Leonard, we got Jesse, we got St. John, and then we got the good old Figure 8 man badass. We got Preston Davis in the house for the Outlaw Figure 8 paint schemes. So make sure y'all give a shout out. I want to give one final thanks to Sealed Gecko for giving me this mod and allowing me to work on this mod for him. And yeah, I hope this turns out pretty well, this update. I'm pretty close to getting it released, as I'm pushing for the day that it got released, which was, I'm going to say, late October last year. So, yeah. So that's it from me tonight. Sorry for the hiatus on uploads. Just been busy with modding, and yeah. Thank you all for the support.